I don't know what's going on with that there, Lorenzo. Anyway, what it do, y'all? Oh, snap. Yeah, hold on one second. Shit, my bad. Had to get it from the air chair real quick because it is. Yeah, we got some problems. Hold on. Hit that right quick. All right. Cool. What up, y'all? It's been a hell of a week. Hell of a Friday. Whoo! How's y'all's Friday been, y'all? What's happening? Y'all know how we do. No matter what, we keep it pushing. Let me get my straw up out of here. I was like, what the hell is that red thing on the screen? Anyway, hey, Lorenzo, I don't know if you've heard from her. Let me make sure my audio's working good. Y'all know how we do. Because your boy be having some audio difficulties all the damn time. All right, audio check. Audio freaking check. As y'all know how we do, let's get a couple housekeeping things out of the way. Out of the way. First things first, if you are offended by adult language and content, then this might not be the show for you. Especially the way I'm feeling right now. It's like, you know how, what they say, the best laid plans always go astray. So I might say some shit today. So if this is not, you know what I'm saying, hey, if you don't like adult conversation, adult topics, adult stuff, then, you know, this might not be the show for you. Also, let me shout out to my sponsor, the blackcandlebox.com. As always, y'all, if you know what, let me say this. I wasn't even really into candles. I mean, I'd have candles, you know, but well, my homegirl, Melanie, she's not, I hope she's feeling better. Anyway, she turned me on to her business. I'm like, yo, I like these. So, you know, we worked it out. And of course, she is one of my sponsors. So if you get a chance, please make sure you go to theblackcandlebox.com, use the promo code theCMshow, and you will get a discount. And last but not least, oh snap, let's not do that. Last but not least, be sure in the description section below, please. You know, I've written 2 books, I've written the third, just getting that thing worked out, edited right now. And then, of course, book number 4 will be coming shortly. So be sure to support your boy. And I definitely need to leave a review. Hey, I'm going to go real quick. Hold on one second, y'all.
Yes, sir. When we come out and come back in. Well, that's my fault. I was busy day drinking, and I laid down for a nap. Listen, when your mama takes you day drinking, you go day drinking. I can hear you on the phone. Yeah. Yes. I can hear you and the music. I can hear you and the music.
What it do, what it do, what it do, y'all, man. We've been trying to take care of some stuff behind the scenes. So, as y'all can see right there, we do have the incomparable Casey Carter. Why the hell is there such a damn echo in my ear? But we're gonna work it out. Casey, say hi to the people if you don't mind, please, ma'am.
Hey, I apologize for being late. I'm never late, but I apologize. Please forgive me. Hey.
Okay. Hey, Casey, do me a favor. Looks like we got some feedback in the background. Whatever you have, can you turn that down for me? Because it's like looping through. Hey, Casey, do me a favor. Looks like we got some feedback in the background. Whatever you have, can you turn that down for me? Because it's like
That's actually me listening in.
I tell you what, while Casey sorts that out, I am going to show you exactly who Casey Carter is. So that way, because I am going to show you exactly who Casey Carter is. So that way, let's do this. I am going to show you exactly. Ooh, that is a lot of noise back there. I tell you what, let me mute that. There we go. While Casey works that out. Ooh, goddamn. I swear, we're going to get this audio stuff right one of these days.
I got what you need. I got what you want. I got what you need. Tell them
Oh, that's much better.
I got horses in the back, trunk in the front. Exterior red and that inside buttercup. I got what you need. I got what you want. I got what you need. Tell them giddy up.
So Casey, before we get into tonight's show, we already did the warning. People know it's an adult show, and if there is ever an adult on this damn planet, it is you, Casey Carter. So tell the people who you are, please, ma'am. Let's try that again. Casey, all right. Hold on.
It's okay. I'm hearing this request multiple times, so this is going to be interesting.
Yeah. The audio, man. I tell you, it's a beast. All right, tell the people who you are, please, and thank you.
Okay, so I am an author of erotic short stories.
Okay.
I host 2 web shows, one Casey at Night, which airs Wednesdays at 7 p.m. BoobTube on Exotica TV, which is also
BoobTube,
Wednesdays at
girl.
9 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I am a dominant who appreciates humiliating people for money. Educator. I teach classes on sex and relationship, on communication, on pervertibles. My favorite, favorite topic. Favorite topic. If you don't know what a pervertible is, we're gonna have to talk about that one day.
You know what? October is Kink Month. We're gonna talk about it. Me and you, we're gonna talk about some stuff in October because that is National Kink Month for those of you that don't know. And yeah, that's I'm looking forward to that. But go ahead, please.
And shoot, I can't think of what else. There's probably something else I'm not remembering, but those are the highlights. Those are the highlights. And I am a huge cigar aficionado. So if you follow me on Instagram, you probably see like tons of pictures of me smoking cigars. So yeah.
Y'all, as we grow this thing, as we get this free for all Friday popping, I will be dropping in those links, so just stay tuned. But also for those of you that are watching both on YouTube and definitely on YouTube, the link, all of Casey's social media links are in the description box, so please make sure that you follow her. In fact, she's a cigar brand aficionado. In fact, let me bring in some of the comments from the people in the chat right quick. Let's see what we got. Yeah, there's an echo on your end. All right, we're gonna work that out. Let me make sure that we got this thing showing. There we go. So Taisha says, "What up?" What else we got? Lorenzo. Let's see. Gerald says, show's not playing on Facebook and YouTube. Nah, it's playing, brother. Okay, I see what's up. All right, yeah, we had a couple issues that we had to work through. So hey, Casey's here and looking good, might I say. Lorenzo says that she is an erotic writer. Yes, she is. And she's also a cigar brand ambassador. But as she said, she's an aficionado. So we're going to put all of that stuff in there. Might not be able to get to it this show, but we damn sure going to get to it. Speaking of getting to it, let's get to it, ma'am. Let's get to it. First things first. So we got my man Deshaun Watson. All right. Now, I am a big fan of, you know what? Your boy's about to get all excited. Let's let the video speak for itself. We're gonna let the video play, and then you and I we're gonna get to it. Let me just drop this out of here. So there we go. I need to make that bigger. All right.
Attorney Tony Buzbee announced in a statement that all but 4 of the civil lawsuits filed against Deshaun Watson have been settled. Buzbee stated that 20 of the 24 cases would be dismissed upon completion of paperwork. Of course, it remains to be seen what will happen with the remaining suits against the Browns quarterback and how the NFL will handle Watson's situation, including a possible suspension.
All right, let's put some time on the clock because I definitely... Okay, now, first topic, we're going to talk about that. Now, for me, consent. I am a huge fan of massages, especially those that have what they call a happy ending. Anyway, allegedly. All I'm saying is this. You know, the man had 24 lawsuits, 20 of which were settled. So that means that, you know, if one person says something, you can probably kind of ignore it. If 2 people say it, man, that might be a problem. But if 3 or more people say it, god damn, Deshaun, what is you doing, bruh? So all I'm saying is that, yo, Deshaun, sir, we got some stuff going on your end that, you know what I'm saying? And think about this. The reason that these are all civil suits is because the DA declined to indict him on criminal charges. So basically, as long as he can get away with either settling like he did, you know, then he may he may, I don't want to say he got away with criminal, you know, acts against him. Because like I said, the DA did decline to indict. Let's see. Basically, what he's you know, all the alleged things that he's to have done was with massage therapists in the Houston area, where he allegedly exposed himself and then touched him with his penis. In other words, he poked him with his privates. Y'all, consent, consent, consent. If they don't want to do it, back the hell up. And for this man who's got all of this wealth, all of this, he is one of one on this planet. He is the starting quarterback for the Houston Texans. Ain't but one person, and yet still he's still doing dumb shit. I don't know. I just can't rock with it because it's stupid as hell to me, especially in this age of Me Too and all of that other stuff. Casey, what do you got?
So again, consent is everything. It's interesting because we talk about the fact that when folks send dick pics unsolicited, folks feel, ladies are like, that is, ocular rape. I've heard said a few times. Rape? Ocular rape. Yikes. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, consent is everything. And I don't know why celebrities or those of any stature of fame feel as though consent is not required. I don't know, what is this idea that your fame equates to your permission to put your famous whatever on me. Yeah, whatever it is on me. I mean, because I'm sure there are women who have probably rubbed up on people and nobody said a word. But yeah, it's always the man who has invaded someone's private space on some level and
invaded her private space with his privates.
Yeah.
All right.
That's aggressive.
Yeah,
that's aggressive. I mean, with that, and that's aggressive without even getting to being physically aggressive.
Yeah. Especially when he holds the power. I because he's the one paying them, and not to mention he's the famous guy, especially in Houston, where I agree with you. I agree with you. Next up. Speaking of alleged situations, Ricky Martin. Good Lord, man. It's like, woo, my God, man. But again, these are alleged things. So, hey, you are innocent until proven guilty. Let's get into it. Let's see what the video says, shall we?
Ricky Martin could face up to 50 years in jail after allegations of violence made by his nephew. Earlier this month, an unidentified man reportedly filed a domestic violence restraining order against Puerto Rican singer Ricky Martin. The singer's brother Eric Martin revealed today that the accuser is his nephew, in which the singer had a romantic relationship, according to information that his brother gave to the newspaper Markland. When the victim made the complaint, his name was kept anonymous as required by Puerto Rico's Domestic Abuse Prevention and Intervention Act. The victim's name is Dennis Sanchez, and a 21-year-old boy reports that he had a relationship with uncle that lasted 7 months. Dennis says that after the relationship ended, Martin didn't take the breakup well and continued to roam his side of the house and consistently contacted him. He further added that there was physical and psychological abuse that took place during their relationship. On July 2nd, Sanchez went directly to the police seeking a temporary restraining order and received one based on the evidence presented. On the 4th of July, Ricky Martin used his social media to say that the allegations against him were false, and in his statement, he also stated that the protection order against him was based on completely false allegations. Under Puerto Rican law, allegations of incest are taken seriously, and if found guilty, Martin could face up to 50 years in prison. A court hearing is already scheduled for both parties on July 21st.
That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. Now, again, we are going to use the word allegedly because we don't know, and we've had situations in the past where a man's reputation has been tarnished because, again, like we were just talking about, this is the Me Too era. If I recall, what's my man's name? Aziz Ansari, where he had a situation, where he went out on a date with a young lady, and she was like, "Hey, this and this happened," but it turned out that didn't happen. However, his reputation was tarnished. Now, this right here is kind of crazy, and don't get me wrong, we're coming off of the situation with R. Kelly and just the whole Epstein situation. It's a lot of wrong shit Now, Casey and I, we both like, adult situations, but that's when you have two consenting ass adults doing consenting ass shit. However, this situation, if it does turn out to be true, where this man is messing with his nephew, and I guess that's his blood nephew, because they ain't say step or adopted or whatever, that's his damn nephew. I get it. I guess in this case, he is an adult because the nephew is 21. It still ain't right. That's Puerto Rico, not Alabama. So I don't know what the hell's going on with this situation, but that's just plain old nonsense for me. Casey, what do you think? I guess we got a little bit of a delay.
Oh yeah, we got a delay. This one, I was struggling on this one because when I saw that the nephew was an adult, there was a part of me that was like, okay, well, you're old enough to know better. Why would you have engaged in a sexual relationship with your uncle to begin with? Now, the aftermath of the harassment and all of that also perplexed me, because when they said, the uncle was roaming the other side of the house,
yeah,
I'm
that's
like,
crazy.
wait, y'all live together? Like this one as a whole, I'm perplexed. I'm perplexed on all sides on this. Like, if we were talking someone underage and related, I'm confused.
Yeah.
I'm concerned, rather. But you're talking about a grown-ass adult, not even somebody who says at 21, when I was 13, my uncle. That's not what they're saying.
No.
So I don't know how I feel about the story as a whole. But I definitely, again, I'm going to go back to what's up with these famous people feeling they can do whatever.
That is
whatever.
It's like we are in a whole. I don't know what the hell's going on right now, man. Because it's like, I get it. You got the wealth, you got the influence, you got the power. What the heck is going on? But that kind of thing is just absolutely insane to me. If that does turn out to be true, and Lord knows I hope it's not, because I mean, just on the weird factor of it all, it's like, bruh, that is your nephew, sir. That is your nephew, your freaking nephew. So that is just, man, I don't even know what to say about that one in particular. I just hope like hell it's not true. Now, let's go on to the next one. Erykah Badu. Y'all, I've been a fan of Miss Badu for a long time. A very long time, right? However, I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little bit disappointed. I really am disappointed because I know that she's got. Anyway, you know what? I always get. Hey, let's do this. All right. So. Yeah, I had to turn the music down because we ain't trying to get no copyright strikes on here, and yeah, they be serious about that stuff right there. So had to make sure that we turn that damn music off. Now, I don't know what the hell she calls herself doing, but I was so disappointed because, that's Erykah freaking Badu. It's like, come on now. I know she can do better. What the hell is this? Look at that. Look at that. That's so disappointing. Oh my God, Erykah.
What's she doing? I can't see it.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. We're gonna work that out. What she's doing. You don't even want to see it. I'm doing you a favor, ma'am. I am doing you an absolute favor. An absolute favor, y'all. The reason I'm so disappointed, in fact, you know what? Before I start running my mouth, there's another video that I want you to see. Now, I get it that she's going up. She is there with one. There we go. Nope, not that one. Not that one. There we go. So, y'all, as y'all can see, that's Megan Thee Stallion. I know that you can't see it right now. Oh my God. Do y'all see that? Do y'all see that? I get it that Erykah can't necessarily move that thing like Megan, because that's a lot of donkey that we see shaking back there, right? All I'm saying is this. I mean, come on, y'all. And I had to turn the music down again because we're going up against some copyright. Yeah, got to be careful with that stuff. I get it that Erykah ain't built like Megan Thee Stallion. I get it. I freaking get it. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody can go toe to toe with Megan the freaking Stallion. However, I'm so disappointed in Erykah Badu because I know that she's got that, as Megan would say, that wop. Because how many lives has that woman changed? How many lives has that woman? Think about it. You have what's his name? You have Andre 3000. Then you got Common. Then you got how many other dudes have came into her life and just been just completely different men. Erykah Badu sitting on some stuff. Okay. Yeah, I fixed it, Lorenzo. You know, it's like, come on now. So for her to do like that, that is absolutely just disappointing. Now, Casey, are you a twerktician, ma'am?
Nope, I'm not.
You say you do all your damage from the waist up. You work with what you got, right?
Yeah, and I don't have anything against it, really. I mean, you do what you do because you can do it.
Right. But she damn sure didn't do it. Now, I will say this. I became a twerktician. I remember this was back, I grew up in Decatur, right? And there was a lovely young lady. She was employed at an institution. It was called Jazzy Tees. Now, for those of y'all that grew up in Decatur, back in the 90s, that was a lovely, lovely establishment of the women who it supported a lot of single moms. Let me put it that way. Anyway, this young lady by the name of Chocolate Thunder, that was my first time ever seeing someone employing the dark arts of the twerk. When I tell you, when I laid eyes upon that chocolate goodness as it shook and shimmered and jiggled and jangled, I cried. It was tears of joy, but I looked up. I was sitting down looking up on the stage, and I'd never forget that scene. The song was called Doom Da Da. For those of you that may not be, Doom 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 Da. And every time it hit, excuse me, I'm sorry, I'm tearing up. I'm sorry. Excuse me. Every time, doom 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 da, and then the buttocks da, and it's like da da da. When I saw that, mine eyes were delivered because I had never seen anything like that in my life, and I have never been the same. And that was the stepping stone of a journey that I have never looked back from, because when I tell you the way that she gripped the pole, for those of you, P Valley, for instance, right? But anyway, P Valley ain't got nothing on her. In fact, there's a young lady by the name of Showstopper. In fact, what's her name? Naomi?
Naomi Volse.
Naomi Volse. As much as I love Naomi, I hate to say it, Chocolate Thunder. Man, oh, Chocolate Thunder. Anyway, let's go on to the next one. Let's see. Next up, Trick Daddy and his boyfriends. Y'all, now, yeah, I know. This one's a little bit off. Let's hear what Trick Daddy got to say in his own words. How about that?
And I was wondering about your feelings about divorce in general. Is that something that you feel like you wouldn't stay married?
I'm probably the only way I get divorced if my girl want me to marry her.
What?
Okay.
What do you mean, Trick? I'm so confused.
I'm like in my mind right now, I'm like a Duke point guard. One and done.
One marriage and done.
One marriage and done.
That's it.
Well, what about if she wants a divorce?
She does, right?
That's what she say, but she used my name. If she wanted a divorce, she need to stop using my name. Then she going around messing with all these dudes trying to find me. I'm right here. They'll never be me. You can't melt them and pour them on me.
Mm-hmm. But it doesn't feel like, to me, it doesn't feel like you, because you guys have been separated for a while. So yeah. you do you, she does her thing, right?
And leave it like that.
So you just want to just stay married.
She going to hell with me for that's adultery.
God damn, Trick.
That's adultery.
I don't understand it.
Mercy.
Well, I know, but I allow her to date.
Okay.
Well, now I need to start evaluating these dudes who you mess with, because these is my boyfriends and husbands-in-law. I'm his your boyfriend. I'm his husband-in-law.
You got a boyfriend-in-law. That's crazy.
Because that's my white boyfriend.
Yeah.
He's my boyfriend-in-law. And I'm his girlfriend husband, so I'm his husband-in-law. And we need to get along. You need to take care of my wife. They need to do what they need to do. Mm-hmm. That's just like I'm messing with a married woman.
Mm-hmm. Now, why would you do that, Trick?
I would do that because they do that.
Married woman.
They did it to me too. But listen, I would do this. When I'm messing with a married woman, I do anything in my power so it don't hurt her husband or it don't get back to her husband. That's my duty.
Okay. So if he
What you fuck us off? What you doing?
No, but what I'm saying, I'm not be calling her phone all time of night.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna try to fight her.
And
Well,
if
you don't know on her.
if he asked you, you would deny it.
Yes.
Nah, what he'll do is if she do something wrong, he'll call and say, man, we got to get her right.
We got to get it right because I'm finding out if somebody else involved. It ain't finna be three of us, though.
She cheating on us.
Like, what is you not doing at the house that she's not happy with? I'm doing my part on the side. I'm the number one side nigga in America. I know I'm doing my part. Tighten up, boy.
All right, so let me do this real quick. Not sure how much of that you heard, Casey, but here's what my man Trick Daddy. In fact, let me make sure that this is. All right, so what he was talking about right there, and I kind of, in a weird way, I understand what the hell he's saying. Basically, if you're gonna be a side dude, you need to stay in your place. You need to know your role, and you need to keep your role. And basically, what he's saying, in a weird Trick Daddy-esque way, is that a lot of dudes have got the game kind of sort of twisted. You know, it's like, and what he's saying is like, yo, you know, if I'm going to be if he was going to go mess with a married woman, he's going to make sure that he doesn't do anything to disrespect the other dude, which is in a weird way. I guess I see what he's saying. Now, don't get me wrong. Like, I understand poly relationships. I'm not necessarily, I don't think I can engage in one, but I understand the dynamics of it. And from what I hear, you know, if all parties are on the same page, it works. I get it. It's just not necessarily something that I would do. You know, maybe you see a different case and you let me know. But I understand what he's saying right there. He's basically saying, look, if I'm gonna be married to my wife and our marriage ain't working out, then basically, all right, if she wants to have other dudes, then I need to know who them dudes are, and we all need to be cool together. That's why we boyfriend-in-laws, because we all in the same boat. It's kind of weird to me, I guess. It's kind of weird to me, but hey, if it works, it works. I guess we just freeze up. All right. Okay, I can see you. I froze up. Casey, what do you think? If you can hear me, it looks like I froze up.
I don't even really. Dude is foolish to begin with, so I don't even know where to go with that one. I don't know why we're trying to reinvent the wheel. I will say I do believe that, you know, if you messing with somebody's wife and you know that's their wife, I do think it's disrespectful that you're gonna do that so that you make sure he knows. But I also think it's disrespectful on her part to allow that relationship to be public if that's not what we're doing. You know,
I agree with that.
I don't even know what to say. However, when he talked about, you know, about our boyfriends and husband-in-laws and whatever that is, that takes me back to, you know, the idea of if your dude is out fucking some other chick and then he comes and fucks you, you fucked her too. Which
I've heard that.
I'm like,
I've heard that.
That's, you know, that's a hard no for me.
Really?
You know? That's a hard no for me. Especially because some dudes don't wash their dick. But that's another story at another time.
No. In fact, since I'm having camera problems, Casey, I need for you to hold it down. Please tell me, because I first of all, I don't think I appreciate that, but I hate to say it. Yeah, you might be right a little bit, just a little bit.
Yeah, well, I mean, and that's the, you know, okay. So when you get folks who play in that poly space, this, in my opinion, you know, I'm not even saying that they're playing in the poly space, other than to say they are in a relationship that they no longer want to be in, but nobody wants to be the adult to get out of the relationship. So you find yourself in a poly relationship, and I don't even know if they're in a poly relationship, because if she ain't fucking Trick Daddy, then I guess it's just her and the other dudes. So I don't know. Again, famous people doing shit that regular people do, but all of a sudden I'm supposed to care because y'all famous and it's being reported publicly. I know regular people doing this shit.
Famous people have been doing some silly shit for a long time. And
but my problem with it is my neighbor. My neighbor's doing it.
Your neighbor?
No, I'm not saying literally.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, wait a minute, where you living?
The point I'm making is, if this is a married couple and the wife is, the wife got boyfriends, they're not doing something extra because the neighbor 2 doors down, she married, she got boyfriend, she doing the same thing. Why is it necessary to treat it like, oh my God, they're woo? Like, no, this is regular shit. It's only really interesting because famous people.
This is some regular shit. This is truly some regular shit, because the stuff that the stuff that people have been, what we used to think was, some behind the scenes, some Studio 50. What was this? Remember back in the day, the Studio 50, whatever the hell it was. Now it's shit. You can just go on Facebook and see some of the shit that people were doing back then. So I agree. It's what used to be behind closed doors. Now it's all in the open, and it's a whole different ball game. It is absolutely a whole different ball game, because people don't know how to keep their fucking mouth shut first and foremost. It's like everybody wants to put their business out there, and it's like
social media.
I am telling you, it's like people don't know how to keep their mouth shut, and they just open their mouth and get diarrhea of it. Speaking of people getting diarrhea of the mouth, and especially the religious people, woo! But hey, you know what they say, religion and politics? Well, we about to talk about it right now, because topic number 4? Oh shit, wait a minute. There we go. Topic number 4. If I can, there we go. Boy, I swear, it's a lot of shit. Kim Burrell. Now, for my people out there who, you know what, I always want to get started, because let's let the video speak for itself. What you got to say, Miss Kim?
Yeah, sometimes before
in
we
the
get
pulpit,
friends,
mind
we
you.
do an interview. How long have you been broke? How many times have you changed your name on your light bill?
Judgmental.
How many of your bills in your little cousin's name? Do you live in a trailer home or a house? You understand. And it's not about status or material things. It's just about choices. Life is different now. And, we are at church. Thank God we're here. Those of us who are walking by faith without a mask and no vaccine. And so we honor the Lord. God is good. I respect all of the men of God here, and respect you. Can y'all clap so I don't feel strange right about now? Hopefully we'll get a chance to meet each other when y'all invite me to come to your church. I'm not as expensive as I seem.
I mean, come on, man.
And so, I don't know, maybe you got a little left over from your PPP loan. Prayer, praise, and power. You understand? Amen. Isn't the Lord great? Amen.
Oh my God.
Amen.
Man, just cringe.
And so,
can you hear that?
I like coming here because the ground is already tilled with great personality like Dr. Karn. Because one thing I love about him, he's deep in the word, but he knows how to have great humanity. And most don't understand his personality because he is truth personified. And he tells the type of truth that makes most uncomfortable. Because who likes to be told you're just ugly? No one likes to be told that, especially when they have realized.
Studio 54.
All right. Most don't get offended until they know the bad thing about themselves. And then somebody else recognizes and says, oh, I saw the ugly too. I just wanted to let you know. So anyway, y'all get that later. God is great. All of you are beautiful. I haven't chosen anyone to be ugly yet. God is good. God is great. You all look great. Most of you have on hats covering most of that anyway. Here's to you. I have a great personality. I'm going to sing. Daily I shall.
That was absolutely cringy. Y'all, I don't even know what to say. Don't even know what to say, because it's like Larry said, well, y'all, Christians, let me be careful. Let me be careful. Certain super Christians, I should say. Them super Christians are some of the most judgmental people out there, but they be the ones doing some of the most dirtiest of dirt, right? And it's just something about judgmental people. Like we were just talking about, you know, the same people that don't wash their dicks are the same one dropping dick off in every member of the church, and the same one saying all that. Now, don't get me wrong. I will say this. What she said right there, yes, you do have to be careful around certain people, and you do have to be careful as far as who you choose to associate with, who you choose to be friends with. I get it. She's 100% right. But all of that BS that she was just saying, you know, maybe that's her sense of humor. Maybe that's how she rolls. I don't know. But it just to me, that was just too freaking much. And it's like a lot of people, especially those super churchy, judgmental people, they like to hide behind humor. They like to hide behind, you know, making little jokes and then hide behind God. In fact, after Casey finishes up, I'm going to show you exactly what I mean by that. So Casey, you know, I hope you did hear, you know, a little bit of that. Tell me, ma'am, what do you think about, what do you got to say on that?
Again, I'm gonna go back to the famous people thing, saying stuff. I struggle, excuse me, I struggle with folks in the pulpit making comments, being cute, and at the same time, I am not unfamiliar with comments like that. I think because we're talking about someone who has some stature and a reputation, we're hearing what they're saying. But I promise you, as someone who used to be a licensed minister,
really,
oh yeah, used to hear stuff like that all the time, the time. Oh yeah,
I did not know that about you.
Oh yeah. Now I will say this too, though. Yeah, I know, right? But I will say I do agree that, you know, we pick and choose who we associate with, who we affiliate with. I would never judge someone for where they are financially. You know, some of us we're just where we are because that's as high as we have ascended to.
Right.
But I certainly would not make those statements from the pulpit, which would then have folks go, wait, hold up. I'm giving you my 10%.
Right.
What the fuck?
That is absolutely insane to me. It's like I'm giving you my hard-earned tithes and offerings for you to be, man, fuck that. I'm sorry, I just can't rock with that. No. I just can't do that. That to me, I don't know. And again, maybe that's just her sense of humor. You know,
it ain't funny though.
It ain't funny. You know what I'm saying? And like you said, I didn't. You know, it's like Lorenzo just said. Ain't nobody came there for Kim's comedy hour. You know, her purpose there was to sing, right? So sing, not crack jokes at the church's expense.
Let's not even say sing. You came to minister through song,
right?
So you just killed, as they say, you killed the spirit, by talking trash about where I'm at financially and all of those things. So how are you going to sing your way out of that? How are you now going to minister to me after you have first abused me?
But you know what? The funny thing about that is I'm so glad that was an excellent tease, by the way. This is how she countered that because, of course, let's hear it. Come on.
Hello, everybody. This is Kim Burrell. I'm sorry. I mean it. I mean that. Not from the letter,
in the softest
from my
of
heart.
voices.
I released a letter 2 days ago. It did not convey right at all. And I must tell you this, it was from an attorney that asked me to do it because the latter part, y'all know I know, it was offensive. It should have been. It was not my intent for it to be, but it was her wording to say they need to be aware because of the person you are and that. I said, nah. My friends called me and said, no, there are still people who are hurt from the part of them that they love about you. Come back. That's not the only reason I came back, because I still said, come on, but they didn't feel my heart. I came back because I do love you. This ain't about dates. This ain't about keeping
I wish they could see your
career.
face right now,
This
Casey.
is about keeping the love real. I love you guys so much. And I'm really, truly sorry. I did not want to hurt you. I don't want to hurt you. I don't plan on hurting you. And I pray that you will heal from this. I'm sorry from the bottom of my heart. I love you. Wait and see. I do.
Yeah. Just wait and see. I mean, even in that apology, it started out good, but then it's like, well, it's my attorney's fault. See, man, come on, man. Well, at least she was talking about the statement that she issued. It's like, on last week's show, we were talking about, I forget who it was. It was the twerking senator from Rhode Island. And then later on, she started saying, well, y'all y'all just don't support black queer people. It's like, nah, what the hell are you talking about? We just ain't supporting you because of your bad behavior. Don't be bringing nobody else into it. Take ownership, take accountability of your shit. And that, to me, I think is what is so lost on that. What do you think?
Yeah. First of all, I am not here for the apology tours.
Man.
I'm saying it again. I'm not here for the apology tours. I have been brought up that what you say out of your mouth is what was in your heart.
Yeah.
So when you said what you said, you meant it. Now, you had a choice. You didn't have to say what you said. Nope. So the fact that it came out your mouth and you now want to apologize, you don't really mean that apology. Your apology really is about, damn it, I got caught saying what I was thinking.
Yep. And especially when the offering plate was a little bit light, it's like, yeah, you can't be pissing off church folks, because I'm sure that a couple of them churches said, hey, you know what? We're going to rescind that invitation. And then all of a sudden Yeah,
I'm not here for the apology tours, especially from someone from the church who should know better.
Exactly.
Who should know better. So I don't want to hear my attorney wrote that letter, because guess what? You approved the letter the attorney wrote.
Yep.
Don't give me that bullshit. My attorney wrote it. Nope. Nah. You pay the attorney. You read what the attorney wrote because you approved it. So I'm not here for that.
Nope. Take accountability. It should be, hey, y'all, I was being funny. Shit wasn't funny. My bad. Won't happen again. All right, Kim. And then go about your business. Simple as that. It's as simple as that. All right. Now, speaking of somebody that had, I should say, a very strong way of making his points. My man Kevin Samuels. Y'all, there was a lot of people that did not like this man for a lot of reasons. I personally, but again, let's watch a video.
The cause of death for Kevin Samuels, 57, was determined to be hypertension, ruling out any potentially suspicious circumstances. Samuels died from hypertension, or high blood pressure, according to the autopsy report on his death that was just issued by the Fulton County Medical Examiner's Office. The ME states that having thicker than normal heart chambers is evidence of hypertension. Given that the ME mentions in their findings that the drug is used to manage hypertension, it indicates Samuels was also taking atenolol. Samuels was pronounced dead from natural causes. According to TMZ, Samuels, who was well known for his contentious and occasionally inappropriate dating counsel, passed away in May. Samuels passed away in his house while in the company of an unknown woman. We were able to listen to the 911 call the woman made, and it was obvious that she was doing everything in her power to attempt to save Samuel's life by performing CPR. The medical examiner's findings show that Kevin's death was not suspicious, despite earlier social media speculation to the contrary.
Okay, y'all, I get it. Kevin Samuels was a very, very, very controversial man. However, what I will say is this: the man started a lot of. In fact, hold on, because let me make sure we put the bell up for this one. All right, so Kevin Samuels was definitely a very controversial figure, but what I do like about him was that he started the conversation. I think that a lot of people made it all about the delivery instead of the message. And honestly, I think that what he was saying was that I'm in real estate, all right? And among one of the many things I do. And there's something to be said about an appraisal. And just because you say you're going to sell your house for $1 million doesn't mean that your house is worth $1 million, because the person or the people that dictate the value is the market, not you, the seller, but it's how much people are going to pay for it. And that, I think, was the message that he was trying to convey. Not a matter of, well, you this, you that. No, it's a matter of, hey, if you say you want this outcome and the people that you want to be with have a certain expectation, if you don't meet their expectation, then you won't have the outcome that you want. A lot of people took offense to that. And don't get me wrong, his delivery was brusque, to say the least. However, a lot of people that were up in arms about what he was saying didn't really watch the show. They caught a clip or two and was like, oh my lordy, how could he say that, especially about black women? And I'm like, bruh, listen to what the man is saying and not his delivery, and you'd be surprised. That's why there were so many women that actually liked his show. So that's just, I don't know. Casey, what's your opinion on Mr. Samuels?
I don't know who the nigga is. So I didn't hear about this dude. Yeah, I heard he died.
Okay.
And that's when I found out he was controversial.
Mm-hmm.
All right. See, I'm when I found out the kinds of things he was saying and how he was saying it, my thought was, you're doing what you're doing so that we will talk about you.
Okay.
And if you're trying to make a point, why are you saying things in a way that all I can hear is the negative? If you're trying to educate me, I'm gonna need you to put that in a different package. To me, he took a stand on that side just so that we'd be talking about him, so that, I ain't got nothing for him.
You know what?
I
wish that.
Dude, and listen.
Go ahead.
Listen. I don't even want you to hesitate. Say what you're gonna say, because this is when it comes to this dude. I'm like, the reason why I don't have any thought one way or the other is because I don't get into wanting to bash people to try to prove a point. I'm not going to say shady shit to get your attention so that I can now try to say something helpful. I'm going to say something helpful first. I might say something that makes you go, wait, what did she just say? But it certainly isn't going to be raunchy, trashy. And that's the part I don't appreciate. So that's why I got nothing for him. So sorry you did not take care of your health, because hypertension is definitely a silent killer. And I definitely had an experience where I had to go to the hospital because I was not taking medication for my high blood pressure. So from that perspective, I feel for the outcome of what happened with him. But all the other shenanigans, I got nothing.
You know what? Okay, I will say this. He did have cancer when he was in his 20s, so I'm not sure if that played a part in his hypertension, because he was on medication. And I too have hypertension. So one of the things I'm started losing weight, taking care of your health, you have to. Now, I will say this. I definitely was a fan of his. I watched his show, a lot of his broadcasts, and kind of sort of emulated my platform, kind of as far as the mechanics of it, not necessarily the content per se. But one thing I will say is this: is one thing that men are, I don't want to say purpose driven, but we're more solution driven. So if you come to us with a problem, then we're going to say, okay, if the problem requires you to do this, this, and this, then you need to do this, this, and this. And keep in mind that all the women that called into his program, because you and I both have our own, our respective platforms, and, we have guests, and, I think there's certain differences between the two. But one thing I will say is that the women that called in were like, hey, I want a man that's got the sixes, 6-figure, 6-pack, and, he better have more than 6 inches, right? So if those are the things that you're desiring, then you need to be able to achieve that result. Again, going back to real estate, if you want to buy a house that's worth that's being sold for $300,000, then you need to qualify based on your credit score, based on your income, based on your job history, et cetera, et cetera. But if you don't qualify, you can't be like, well, hey, I want the house anyway because I deserve it. And if you watched his show, that was the attitude of a lot of the women. In fact, speaking of, some of the women that actually came onto the show, this right here, it was a lot of vitriol, and I get it. He said some stuff. I'm not even gonna lie. Let's watch this one real quick.
Deadbeat dad to his own daughter and surrogate father to many fatherless men, has had his autopsy released. Come to find out, he had a lifestyle that was average at best, probably a 5. He died from hypertension, and his heart chambers were probably thicker than the big Shirleys that he went on and on about. And he knew that he had issues because he was on medication for it. Maybe this will be a wake-up call for some black men who insist on staying in black women's business. Get your own lifestyles together. Cut out the smoking. You work out. You work on your actual diet. Get rid of the alcohol. Cut out the stress. And maybe your stress can be decreased if you stay out of people's business. How about that? And this is to the big Shirleys, the women over 35, the single mothers. I hope you're having a wonderful day.
All right. See, okay. I don't understand if a woman is overweight, she's overweight. If you are a single mother, you're a single mother. What Kevin Samuels said or his life or whatever doesn't change the fact that those things are what they are. It is what it is. I mean, I get it. He was a harsh dude. He said some stuff, and it was, again, controversial. But it's like a lot of people are reveling in the fact that he passed away because he said some harsh things. It's like, I don't get it. That's what I don't understand. I'm a dude. I get it. Maybe I see it differently. You're a woman. Obviously, you see it differently. But it's like, I don't know. What do you think?
I think his health is separate from the shit that came out of his mouth. So like I said, it's unfortunate that he wasn't managing his hypertension the way he should have. Mm-hmm. The other stuff, like, I don't know if some of these women who were calling in and making, saying what they were saying weren't jumping on the bandwagon of, dude is controversial. Let me get up on here and have this moment where I can get talked about it. I can have my 30 seconds, 60 seconds of fame. I don't know. But let me also say this. Men are solution driven. I will definitely give you that. Mm-hmm. But let me also say, sometimes when I tell you what the situation is, it's not for you to solve. It's for you to just be that ear for me to get it out.
You got to tell us that.
And then move on from it.
Now, I will say this, Casey. Come on now. You got to, because it's like you got to warn us. So like, hey, I just want you to listen. Then we're like, all right, cool.
But that's just it. We're not prefacing it with, I just want you to hear this. I don't say anything. We're not. It doesn't happen. The same way you all don't recognize you don't have to immediately solve every problem. I could easily say, I tell you what's going on. You don't have to jump into, well, here's how you can fix it. You could have said, well, babe, what you want to do about that? How can I help? See what I'm saying?
Communication is key, ain't it? Communication is key. All right, well.
So yeah, there you go.
I mean, you know what? I definitely can. I get it. It's difficult because, like you said, what is it? What's that old saying? Men are from Venus, and whatever the hell that is. But it's difficult because us dudes are built a certain way. But you're right. I think both parties can kind of sort of be like, hey, this is what I like. This is what you like. I get it. Y'all, this was an interesting show. We kind of, as always, we got some kinks to work out, but I think we're having fun with this one. Let's see. There are a couple things coming up. Let's do a little bit of first things first. On next Tuesday, the next CM show. We're going to be talking about them crazy ass, raggedy ass Leos. That's right. It's Leo season. So the next topic, the next conversation is going to be about Leos. And of course, we're going to have my guest, Pure Bliss, where she is the spiritualist that's going to talk about the zodiac and, the good, the bad, and the Lord knows the ugly of, the Leos. My daughter's a Leo. Happy birthday. Her birthday's tomorrow. So I want to say much love to her for that.
My daughter's birthday's on Sunday.
Oh, that's what's up. Okay, so we both got crazy daughters. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. Let's see. Couple things. Okay, we're gonna be doing something a little bit different. Casey, tell the people what you. Oh, let me bring you over. Casey, tell the people what you got going on, and also drop your links and tell them where they can find you. I know you just came back from Exotica. What's next on your calendar, ma'am?
So the beginning of August, that first weekend of August, I got a couple of things going on. I will be participating in Kinked Up Atlanta. I am also shooting a video for a brand that I became a brand ambassador for. I can't say too much.
Okay.
But if you have Netflix, there is a show on Netflix called How to Build a Sex Room. So what I'm doing is related to that show.
Build a sex room?
To build a sex room. Yeah. So
oh shit, it's
be
2
on the
seasons
lookout
of
for that. I'm sorry?
There's 2 seasons of that.
It's brand new.
Huh. Hold on. How to build this? Yeah. Okay. I know you can't say too much about it, but yeah. Just give us a little bit about that. About the show.
Okay. So let me say this:
not how to build your part.
How to Build a Sex Room.
Okay.
Is about people who want to have a space that is specifically dedicated to their intimate romantic relationship. Some rooms are full-on BDSM, kink oriented. Some rooms are just sexy and sensual. So the organization that I'm working with kind of is working in that space.
Mm-hmm.
So that's as much as I can say right now, but I'm looking forward to shooting our promo videos in August, and those will probably get released sometime in September.
That's what's up, man. Doing kink things, I love it. That's beautiful, man.
Yeah.
Yo, okay.
Yeah.
And you said you said October. You said
the videos will probably get released in September. I can't say for sure.
Got you.
But they'll probably get released in September. We're shooting the beginning of August. BoobTube will be coming back. We're on summer hiatus between Casey at Night and BoobTube. BoobTube will likely be back the middle of August. Casey at Night will be back after Labor Day.
Mm-hmm.
And the best place to find me is going to be Instagram at the Casey Carter Experience.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also on Twitter and Instagram at Casey at Night. I'm on YouTube at Casey at Night. And my website is casey-carter.com.
Okay. All of those links, y'all, are down below in the description section. So, in fact, let us watch you actually do your thing. Not the lips. So y'all can see Casey at night. So, yo, thank you. Y'all, I see I got to do that a little bit differently. We're going to wrap this one up. Casey, thank you for, I know you got caught with the day trip. We ain't going to say nothing. We'll keep it there. But, hey, y'all, thank you. We're going to do this again next week. As always, man, we got a couple kinks, but you know what? Sometimes we got to go out with a laugh. So, y'all have... That's interesting. Y'all have hold on. Let me try this. Hold on one second. I'm trying to do something. Hold on one second. Oh shit! Hold on. God damn it! This is.
When's the last time you watched 106 in Park?
Last time it was hot.
What's the weather? What's the weather today, y'all?
When Little Bow Wow was on there.
You got a problem with Lil Bow Wow?
I ain't got a problem with Lil Bow Wow. Lil Bow Wow got some bomb ass pussy.
And on that silly ass note, y'all, have a good weekend. Have a good week. We're going to see y'all again next week. Y'all have a good one. Stay determined. See y'all later.